Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm the Strategy Professor. Today we're going to be doing a coaching session for Zyra. This is patch 9.23.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
So special thanks to Shalakiri for the generous donation. I appreciate it. Anyone out there watching, if you would like a coaching session yourself, you can just email me at thestrategyprofessor@gmail.com. Just $20 off stream or $25 on stream. And if you're a channel member, then it's $5 off. So membership is kind of like a Twitch sub. I just run it through YouTube. You can either sub through YouTube itself, or you can sub through PayPal. And I have a description or a link in the description that describes that in a Google Doc, how it works, all the different perks. Basically, you get a discount on coaching. You get to play with us every Sunday, join some viewer games on Members Night. You get to hang out on our awesome Discord. Mr. Magpie runs a monthly contest. So there's a lot of fun stuff going on. If you have any questions about that, you can also ask me in the email. But yeah, be sure to check it out. I'm also streaming this, so you can come check out the stream any night you want around 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Usually go till about 2 a.m. or so. So come check it out. You can ask some league questions. You can ask some Total War questions, whatever you want. Or just hang out, watch, enjoy the good community, whatever you want to do. Okay, let's go ahead and get in here. Jungler's Kha'Zix. Where did you ward early? Maybe you warded the try. Sorry, I didn't see that at the beginning. Okay, well, they're up here. You need to ping him off of that or rotate up here. He's probably dead. Yeah, so let me back up here. They probably should not be able to get priority on you. So you want to try to ward Scuttle if you can, especially against something like Kha'Zix, because it's very common for them to go like blue Scuttle gank. So use your Q on this back line here. Instead of using it on them, I would use the Q on the minions and try to auto attack these minions so that you get priority, so that you can go contest this Scuttle. Because right now they're pushed into you a little bit. You're also on bush side. You need to be on river side of the lane so that you can rotate up here and help. So he's going to die because Sona got there before you guys did. So if your jungler's going up to do Scuttle, then you need to try to be like close to the river, and you need to try to push your lane as fast as possible so that you can go help if you need to. That's true, Badazawa. Yeah, Badazawa says in chat, if you're poor, can't afford membership or coaching, just leave a like. That definitely helps as well. Anything helps. Views, likes, comments, all of it helps. Yeah, just keep pushing up. You need to try to get kills early because Sona's eventually going to outscale you potentially in fights. You got to watch out for ganks from Kha'Zix though. I think, yeah, if you would have committed to that, I think you can commit to that and win, unless you're scared of Kha'Zix, which is legit. You could have put a ward in this bush before you fought that, though. I think if you stayed in there and fought that, you would have been able to kill him. How many points? Yeah, you want to save your E most of the time. Yeah, if you stayed in there, especially with your Ignite, you definitely would have cleaned her up in that fight. Because she was taking hits from so many plants. So yeah, you want to stay in there and fight and like try to throw your ignite down. Like I said, unless you're afraid of Kha'Zix. In general, I wouldn't throw your E like that unless you're going for an all-in. You want to save your E defensively in case they go on you or in case Kha'Zix comes in. So ideally, you want to just try to harass with your Q, like Q plus plant, and then go for the Sadie. That's why you're up here. Just trying to get into those cheese, little like shreds of cheese. Sadie, chill. Get out. Sorry. I just gotta move that. Okay. But yeah, you want to save that E to peel and just for all-ins. Because if they see you use both your Q and your E, then you don't have anything. You should definitely blast plant out of there. But okay. We don't have a Twitch channel. If that's what you're asking. Not yet. We might do Twitch sometime in the future. I just started off on YouTube because it's easier to get discovered and to grow an audience on YouTube, I think. If you put out a lot of content, which I do. Yeah, you need to start getting more wards in the vision, or like more wards in the river, especially if you're playing something like Zyra. And did you die with your ult? Oh, guys, let's not start like any sort of beef in the chat. This is probably a lower ranked game. I mean, you're gonna see that in coaching sometimes when we do it. Because you're level 5 now. You've got flash. Okay, they've got a control ward there. So if they have a control ward there, usually if they drop a control ward, not always, but often it means the jungler's in the area. Ult right there. Like if you full comboed and ulted that, you could have at least gotten them low enough to where Rammus could clean them up. But now Rammus can't do this, I don't think. He's gonna try. He's probably gonna die. No. Yeah, if you just turn around and full comboed the Kha'Zix before he killed you, with your ult and everything, I think Rammus could have cleaned that up. But in general, if someone drops a control word like that, you need to, like, immediate thing you need to be thinking in your head is jungler's probably close by. Like, not always. Sometimes people always try to keep a control word up, but especially if they're putting it in a contested area like that in the river bush, very high probability jungler's going to be close. So, you know, proceed with caution. And just with Zyra in general. Oh, okay, you didn't level it up. Yeah, try to get your level up keys like hotkeyed so that you don't have to press it. I did that for a while for my first couple of seasons, but really it's so much faster if you get a hotkey for it. I actually turned my F keys into the level up, like F1, F2, F3. Like I think it's programmed to jump around to different allies, so you can see them without having to click on the minimap. But I use it to level up. It's because I hate using 2 keys. I hate doing like control plus another key. It just feels really clumsy to me. The 2-key hotkey. I would not walk. He could kill you if he jumps on you right there. If you want to hunt him down, that's all right, but he's going to kill you if he jumps out of this bush. Okay, there he is. You need to be, like, try to hide in this bush more. Like, they see you right here. See if you can roll up, like, in this bush and get an all-in on her. I would have also gotten Ruby Crystal here. Like, double Amp Tome does immediately give you a bit more power, but you really need to be working towards either Haunting Guys or Oblivion Orb. Yeah, I mean, at kind of the higher levels, people will play those mind games, but by putting control words and things, but most of the time, I would say it's because there's going to be a jungler kind of close. A lot of people are really stingy with their control words. They don't want to use them unless, like, it's immediately going to be a gank. Yeah, you're too far forward. She's really far ahead. She's building a terrible item on Kai'Sa. But she still is, like, I guess she's not, like, super far ahead. Actually, she's about the same as your AD carry, but yeah, just being that far forward. Like, one thing with Zyra you definitely need to be doing is getting more control wards and trying to control these bushes. Like, that's Zyra's whole thing, is she's so much stronger when people can't see where she is because she has such a powerful skill shot. If she lands that E and you full combo, you can, like, either kill somebody outright or get them, like, super low where they have to back. So I think you're just walking up in plain sight way too much. Like, you need to try to get a control ward and, like, get control of these bushes. Her skill shot's also super easy to dodge if they see it coming. Yeah, Blade is really bad on Kai'Sa. I've thought about it before because it seems like it would be good with Hurricane, but the problem is you don't get any evolves off of it. Has such low, like, low AD and low attack speed. And her, like, her Q evolve in particular is so powerful. It basically gives you double damage on your Q. I wouldn't finish the support item either. You're paying a lot of money for health on that item in the 4th ward. It's very cost inefficient for the stats that you get. You do get some extra, like, AP on it, but not enough to justify the cost. So I would just keep it at tier 2, and then you need to try to get to, really, Leandri's is the strongest full item you can get on Zyra, but Oblivion Orb is still, like, the best, like, half item you can get, so it's kind of awkward. I would be inclined probably just to go Leandri's, since they have 2 tanks on their team. Just Leandri's, Rylai's. You'll be a little weaker earlier, but you're already kind of far behind anyways. Watch out for the ult, yeah. Yeah, you can't stack up for that ult with Sona. I don't think Kai'Sa got screwed with the Stormrazor change. I think she actually was a champion that didn't want to get Stormrazor. I think that Infinity Edge, Hurricane, like I suggested in my AD carry video, which everyone else is now adopting, It's actually really good on her. Lets her get 2 evolves off her first 2 items. It's like she could use Storm Razor. The problem was like every other champ used Storm Razor better. Like she's designed to do damage over time and not. I mean, she can do burst with her Q, but I think the change is either neutral or actually net positive for her. Because it slowed down a lot of other champions that are very good against her in lane, like Jhin and Draven. Got hurt a lot more off the Storm Razor change than she did. Draven's still strong because of the new, or like the buffed overheal with Bloodthirster if he rushes Bloodthirster, but I think Infinity, Hurricane, Phantom Dancer is still like a really good build on Kai'Sa. Some people might still be trying to do like Gensu's or something. I don't know. I'm not a fan of Gensu's right now. Gensu's plus Hurricane does have some merit to it, you know. For sure. Like maybe some people will go like Infinity Hurricane Gensu's. But the extra ghost attack off of Gensu's doesn't trigger crit. You gotta hit your E before you ult. You gotta work on that. There's been a couple of ults here where you have to E the person to hold them in. Like your combo should be E, and then after you hit the E, then Q, plant, ult. I don't think that Zyra and Brand are eliminated. I just think they're a little bit weaker than they were. But a lot of that has been overall shifts in the meta, not just direct nerfs to them, right? So like the nerf to Ignite hits them indirectly. The buff to scaling 80 carries hits them, you know, indirectly. I agree. League is, in some ways, it's a psychological game. It is mechanical too. Like you got to hit skill shots, you know. Like missing that E there is pretty rough, but you know, it doesn't matter what I say. You know, you know that. I don't need to tell you. I don't need to harp on that too much in a coaching session, but I would have said, you know, try to save your E and get a high percentage shot with it. You know, like I think sometimes you're just kind of throwing your E just like while you're running away. Like your intent doesn't seem to be to all in with some of these E's. And like if you throw an E, your intent needs to be I'm gonna all in, probably. You know. Don't do it, Triss. Don't do it. Okay, Sork boots. That's true too, Malik. Yeah, that's a good thing. That's a good way to stay anti-toxic, is just to remember it's actual real people you're playing against. That you would probably be okay with if you just met them somewhere. You know, if you just had a beer with them and sat down and talked about your day, you know, most people are probably okay people. But I really don't think they just balanced it more. I don't think they pushed AP out of bot. I haven't looked, but I would assume Brand and Zyra still have a 50 or a 51% win rate. They're not Tom Kench with like 46% or Rakan with like 46%. Just remember that. Right? AP supports went from being like billionaires to millionaires kind of thing in solo queue, right? So yeah, they're not as rich as they were, but they're still doing a lot better than a lot of other supports, you know? Like, most of the tanks are always under 50%, with the exception of, like, Thresh. It's like Alistar. I guess Leona is usually on the high side, too, but, like, the Braum, Alistar, Tom, all of those are almost always under 50%. I wouldn't say they're totally pushed out. I would just say that they're weaker than they were. I think AP supports bottom. Like, when those are good, it's usually a sign of an unhealthy meta overall, if I'm being honest. It usually means that 80 carries aren't very good, and those types of champs are good, and it usually means that assassins are really strong. Like damage, it's like high damage, like low game time games, like really fast games, which usually indicates like assassin meta and a ton of systemic damage every time that happens. Every time like Zyra and Brand are like, you know, hitting 53, 54%, which happens like once a year. It's usually in assassin metas, and it's usually like, I don't know, potentially kind of toxic when they're too strong. I haven't really been seeing Zyra and Brand in the middle. I don't know if that flash is worth it. Let me look here. Oops, what did I press? Sorry, let me go back here. What the hell is this whole thing? Oh my god, what did I don't even know what button I pressed. That. Oh, there it is. Okay. I for information. Sorry, one last time. I accidentally pressed a weird hotkey. Okay. Don't know where Galio is. I don't know the situation on Galio's ult. Yeah, I would say it's, I don't know. If you flash Rooter and then run away immediately and only take one tower shot, maybe that's worth. But in general, flashing to trade kills is not going to be worth it because you're super vulnerable as Zyra if you don't have your flash. Oh, that was a nice dodge. I don't know if he needed a heal. Wow, was that like, yeah, he's full AP. I mean, if you walked out only taking one shot and you don't try to stand there and auto in that situation. Just, you know, if you're going to do that, if you're going to flash and then run. I'm just really not a fan of like flashing to try to get a kill if there's like a pretty decent probability I'm going to die doing it. I don't like trading kills. Because then if they survive, like, you're going to die most of the time, you know? Like, it's just like, it's really risky. It's not a high percentage play. And it's like, in the best case scenario, you're just going even. In the worst case scenario, you just die. So, like, if Galio ults, for example, out of nowhere and lands on you, or, I don't know, Sona gets out at the last second, like, flashes away, or, I don't know. There weren't a lot of things that could get her out of that, but I would have probably just saved it and just let her hobble away. Itemization looks good. I'm not sure about Electrocute either. I think that Comet's probably the best now. I don't know. I kind of go back and forth because I like Dark Harvest for like poke lanes, but against Sona, you're not really going to get them low, so the poke isn't going to matter as much. I'd probably go Comet though. I think it's probably the best thing right now. I still like trading kills in general, even on Assassins. I think that it's like you being on the map is so useful in general because you can ward, you can rotate, you can help push. Like, you can just like do stuff. You know, when you're dead, you can't really like do stuff. You're just losing time. You're losing lane pressure. You're losing ward time. You're losing the ability to rotate. You're losing experience. I don't, even like with any role, I just don't like trading kills. I would just rather take a high percentage play. That's rough. You gotta try to stand back. It's really hard. Like, Malphite's a tough matchup because he can engage like that from like 1,000 range. Well, yeah, I mean, that's another thing, is if you're dying a lot, you can't clear wards. And you lose the sense of where the wards even are because you lose your wards, and you also don't clear their wards. So a lot of times it's your wards that spot their wards. You know, like you'll see them walk into an area and you're like, okay, I know they warded that. But like, if you'll notice, since you've died so much here, you don't have any wards on the map right now. So you have no idea where they're putting their wards. Sean just, I'm responding because Sean just asked me on the map. He says, where could I go to sweep their wards because, you know, they have a lot of wards on the map. Well, it's dangerous. So if you lose this much vision, that's a big problem with trading kills like this down here bottom, you know, and dying, is like you've lost all of your vision around the river. They've pushed up. They got more lane priority. Now, Sona just went and sort of probably infested your whole area here. You got to be careful going through here. Kha'Zix is dead, so this is a pretty good time to try to go through. But like the number 1, 2, and 3 places I guess I would go is sweep here, like probably 100% this is going to be warded. You could drop a control ward there, cover that, because they'll always try to get this. Then come through and like sweep here, here, and here. You should be able to do that in one sweep. You just walk through this area, and that should cover it. She might have gotten one in here, but most of the time people will ward here, and then like either the tip of this bush or the tip of that bush, and then this one. So like this is most likely, this is next likely, and this is probably third. But I just saw her walk through here after this lane, so it's likely that she warded this, and she's probably rotating bot or taking your red right now with somebody. So you need to be careful. You need to check it with your plants. You need to use like a Q plant or something in here, just to make sure that they aren't in this area trying to bait you. And that's how you can clear out this. Now, keep in mind, though, that Baron is up. Dragon's not up. So I wouldn't put down a lot of wards in here, but you can sweep it out if you want to. And then we'll rotate up and look at the other ward's top side. But she left bottom, so it's likely that she doesn't have wards up here. She's not going to have wards in her jungle, probably. But, like, if I had to guess, definitely here, 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 and, like, maybe they have wards somewhere in here. We can actually look and see how right I am. Okay, she's down here. She actually didn't ward anything. Okay. So I was wrong about that. She just ran through your jungle. She must be out of wards. They actually do have one around Baron. So they actually don't have as many wards as you might think through there. Is she out of wards or what? She has 3 wards. I don't know why the hell she didn't drop any wards in here, but alright. Well, in general, though, keep that advice in mind, as that's where it's usually going to be. Okay. She's just inting. Okay. Did she get a kill? Okay, she got the kill on the Malzahar. I don't know why she just wouldn't drop wards in here, but... Oof.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Okay, well now that you have this pushed up, you saw Sona die. You could go through and sweep that like I mentioned. You need to come up here. There's not really like anything to contest over here other than red. Yeah, I mean you swept like in the right places. I might hit that dust this way just so you could see this little triangular area. This, and this, or usually there's something more in here. That's too dangerous to be up here by yourself. And you don't need to ward here because kind of the laning phase is, you know, over right now. The major objective, I mean, I guess Dragon's going to show up in 50 seconds. What kind of dragon is it? Wind? Yeah, so that's okay if you want to plan for Dragon. The main thing right now is to push this up. So try to get this pushed up and then go, like, set up for Dragon. Okay, yeah, all in, all. Okay, good, there you go, perfect. That's the kind of thing that you know, try to do that all the time in games. Like, get vision like that and then all in. That's picture perfect. Just E... you know, Q spawn, and then ult. That was a bit slow on the rotation. I'm not sure if you use smart cast on like your plants and your stuff. I mean, you got it off when she died, but I feel like mechanically that could be a little faster. You can start doing your Q plants while your E is still mid-air too. Oh, she jumped forward instead of backwards? That's interesting. She should have blast planted over too, for sure. Yeah, don't ever count on your team. Someone in chat's like, your team should be helping you with vision. It's like, it's not happening. Even in Platinum game, it doesn't happen. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, always when you drop a ward, just be expecting to see him. I mean, that's something that I'm bad about sometimes too, but no, back up. Drop a... That's an okay spot. I mean, I would say either full-on commit to looking at the Baron with that ward or put it over here. Because, like, you could put it over here if you're afraid it's going to get pinked or swept right here. If you put it right here, it's still going to get swept. It's still going to get detected by a pink, probably. And it doesn't see Baron. So either put it here so that you can actually see the Baron and just see if they pink or sweep it, or put it a little further back. There they go. Oh. Nice. So yeah, like either here or potentially like here. Those are the places where you can kind of see the area, but maybe not get swept. Or just put it straight in there. Okay, nice. Good. You're definitely getting some good plays in here down the stretch. You got 3 dead. Push this tower. You can go look at Baron. I guess you can do one more. Yeah, they've got pressure middle. Yeah. Just keep doing this. You got a cannon wave. Watch out for someone ult. I don't know about that. You got it. But like, watch out for Malphite ult. Yeah. So y'all didn't get the tower because you went for the all-in instead. I would have just ignored Sona and just killed the tower and then run. It's like the problem is if she ults you, then Kai'Sa could like ult over there immediately, or like Malphite could be just out of vision. Kind of like that, and like flash in and ult you. It's just too risky. Like I said, I really don't like going for the all-in kill plays. Kills really don't matter that much, honestly. Like, they do a little bit, but the main thing is getting those towers, getting the objectives. Well, once again, the deal was you flash forward, right? So then when you flash forward, you don't have flash to flash Malphite's ult. So it's like, not only did you not get the tower, but you also open up your vulnerability to Malphite. So you really don't have a lot of like counterplay to Malphite's ult, except for stand really, really far back or have your flash available. And it's hard for a lot of people mechanically to flash his ult, so... I do it sometimes, but, you know, it is something people mess up on too. But yeah, if you would have gotten the tower, you could have gotten out of there before Malphite even showed up. Yeah, push this. You're gonna be really late to that Baron. They're probably on it, but you're gonna be late. So I think just push. No, they're not on it. Push one more wave. Push one more wave. They're gonna try to push middle and then make a play on it. Yeah, push this wave. I would have walked up and pushed this wave when I saw Kai'Sa there. Okay, he's just hinting. So you're gonna rotate over here, but then you're not gonna be able to do anything. He did get a kill on the Kai'Sa somehow. Yeah, so you could have been on their tier 2 right now. Well, your team managed to turn it around. His ult's on a pretty short cooldown. He has 20% off of Ludens. Does he have Presence of Mind? I don't know his secondary. It's probably on like a 1-minute cooldown. Yeah, but the thing is, you could have already been out of there. Someone's saying I like flashing the kill for the kill because Malphite's going to kill you anyways. It's like, yeah, but if you got this tower and just left, he wouldn't have been there. And it's just the support. It's not like the support's going to have shutdown gold or anything either. Okay, you got a TP. Be sure to ping that out. And for people wanting ranked, we'll be back on ranked in just a second. We're just doing a coaching session here while we're waiting on a dodge. And then we're gonna get back to rank. Yeah, you need to get out of there. No, do not, oof, don't. I wouldn't. Oh my god, it's so scary. Okay, so let's look at that again. No, when you see them rolling up like that, it's time to go. You gotta let that scuttle go. It's already scary walking through here because there's like Kazakhs could be anywhere in here. You have no vision in this area. I would like maybe ward this and get on your side of the jungle. Yeah, but we just saw Kazakhs right there. I would definitely like roll out. Yeah, do not turn around for that. And definitely do not walk back through here. Malphite's name. Yeah. Not gonna touch that one. Not gonna take that bait. Alright, what do you got? Rylai's Leandres. Okay, looking good. I mean, this Malphite is just like murdering everybody. That ult's on like a 10-second cooldown. The Rammus of Destiny. Yeah, come on, here, try to help him out. See if you can root this Kazakhs. Okay, give it up, give it up, give it up. Just push middle. One thing about Zyra that you gotta remember is it's really hard for you to make proactive plays when they see you. Like, yeah, you need to be like right here. Or you have to wait on them to engage. Then you counter engage. Like, you can't be stepping up to the front line throwing E's. Or you're just gonna get killed a lot of times. How many control wards? Okay, you have 2. When you push up to here, see if you can get a control ward like right here and ward over this wall. And then that's a good place to try to land some E's like through here, potentially. Instead of just like staying in the middle, like this is basically a waste of time. Like you're not gonna be able to do anything. Don't use your E to wave clear there. Like definitely do not do that. You can use your Q, but not, you have to have your E available in case they go on you. It's unlikely they will without Malphite being up. Now he's up though. Okay, nice. Well, Malphite might get a tower. Keep priority middle. Alright, you need to try to ward that, or like... Yeah, use a Q plane in there to get vision first. Yeah, you're just walking into this Malphite too much. Yeah, you gotta respect that Malphite ult. Just assume it's always up, because it basically always is at this point in time. Okay, nice. Yeah, that wombo combo by the enemy is pretty rough. Okay, hopefully Riven goes to grab the inhibitor here and then runs. No, Rammus should be going for Elder. Setting up for that. Okay. I guess they can both get this and then run. Yeah, run. And now y'all should be going for Elder. Void Staff. Yeah, I think Void Staff's good. Run, 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 run. You're flying. You're probably dead. This game. Just random death. Nice. Elder, elder, elder. Ping it, ping it, ping it. You should be pinging these things for them after every fight. Like, nobody's pinging, as far as I can tell. It's like so quiet on these, like, in a plat game, anytime anything like that happens, you get like 8 pings on the objective. You know, Elder's getting like 20 pings. Riven should have gone down here to get Elder. He's not going to push middle through Galio. Yeah, zone. Do not let Kha'Zix get in that pit. Ward over here. Okay, they're going to. Try to stay out of that pit. In general, you want to stay like right here when you're throwing stuff so that if they come in through here, you can actually kind of like maybe get away or like have a better position. But if you're trapped in this pit and something like, you know, Malphite rolls up with a Galio backing him up, then you're not going to get deleted. No, don't walk into that. Okay. Well, that was a good ult. You got a lot of damage there. Okay. All right. So I think the okay, main things. So early on, try to get better vision, like control wards, and then try to use your spells out of bushes a lot more. You know, because like walking up in plain vision, it's so easy to dodge the E's and the Q's that it's just not going to be very effective. Also, hold your E's. I would say watch some of my Zyra games. I have a Zyra guide on the channel, but then I also have like a Zyra playlist with a lot of games on, like 50-something Zyra games. Yeah, the items might be a little bit different. It might be on an older patch, but like the playstyle is going to be very, very similar. So I'd say like watch a few of those. But in general, you want to save your E for all ends, and you want to try to use it out of a bush. Or if you are standing in plain sight, wait until they have a predictable movement. Right, so if they're going for a last hit as the AD carry, for example, you know exactly where they're going to be standing because they have to stand still for a moment to last hit. So you wait until the Kaisa walks up to get that last hit on a cannon or something, a cannon, and then you go, and that's when you go for your E all in. So just wait until it's going to be predictable where they're going to be. Either they just use some kind of movement, and you know you can hit them, they're going for a last hit, whatever the case is, or you're hiding in a bush and you just see them walking forward, they don't see you. Whatever it is that's going to help you land that skill shot is good. And then just practice, like, your combo's pretty good once you hit it, you know, but try to get those plants down as fast as possible. As far as, like, positioning goes, yeah, in general, don't trade kills, I think, because, you know, like I explained, when you trade kills, then your vision's going to fall off the map a lot of times because you're going to be, you know, spawning and the timers are going to run out. And once your vision falls off the map, it's hard to get it back, especially as Zyra, because if they catch you out, if there's like a Kha'Zix or that Malphite waiting in a bush, when you go up to ward, they're going to kill you. So you really need to make sure you always have vision down when you go to replace your vision, right? So that it's fairly safe. And use your plants. I don't think I saw you using plants much in bushes, but like when you're going through a dark area trying to ward or whatever, like use your W, and then you can use your Q off of that, and it'll give you a huge amount of vision over an area, and then that way, even if they have it control warded, you still get vision because it counts as like a minion instead of a ward. And so that allows you to get vision in some really tricky spots. And the W range, I think, is like 800, and a normal like warding range is 450. So you basically can put that out at a much, much safer range. Now, yes, if Malphite's still in that bush, you're probably still going to die if you walk up and try to W it. And same thing with Kha'Zix if he jumps out invisible. But it would at least give you a little bit more sort of visibility. But you have to have vision before you know where their vision is a lot of the times. You can also sweep around key objectives like you were doing around Baron, Dragon, and things like that. You know there's probably going to be vision in that area. But in general, you know, just don't trade kills. Try to replace your vision before it times out, and use your plants to help you out. But yeah, other than that, I mean, you did get some good combos. You had some good team fights. I would say position further back as well. In team fights, stay away from the Malphite ult. Stay away from the Sona ult. All I know, all of that stuff's very scary. It's a pretty tough team comp for Zyra to try to deal with over there because they have, you know, a lot of AoE, a lot of CC, and so that can be rough. But overall, I thought you navigated it pretty well. Just being a little bit safer with your positioning and just, you know, trying to get those skill shots out of bushes, get control of your vision, and then just don't opt into kill trades. Anyways, that's going to be it. Thank you very much. For anyone else out there that'd like a coaching session, just email me at thestrategyprofessor@gmail.com. The stream's going to continue, but that'll be it for this coaching session. If you want to see more coaching, I'll have a link in the description, and that'll link you to the coaching playlist. I think we have like 150 or so sections, so you can, you know, skip through and see which champions you might be interested in learning more about. And that's going to be it. Have a good day. See you next time.